to my people. So you said that they put millions of my people. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles and make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. That was designed fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
Someday you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
Trap exempt.
Dear Lord, I hope you hear my prayers. Because we
Make a
really,
reference to the
really
parking
need
lot.
you down
Back up,
here.
back up.
From all the
Yeah,
pain
come
that
back
we
out on the
going
street.
through. We know that you real, so can you fall through? Father, have mercy when we call on you. But I just wanna fall
That's why you
on
say
you.
you. About 5 minutes.
Waiting and to play with. I raise my children up to say the same shit. Dear Lord, I hope you hear my prayers. Because we really, really need you down here. From all the pain that we going through. We know that you're real, so can you fall through? Father, have mercy when we call on you. But I just wanna fall on you. To show the devils you ain't to play with. I raised my children up to say the same shit.
Yeah. Go ahead. Come on, West. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Look, I keep it low to the T. UPK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother way. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Man, this shit is too easy. I'm on gold, but they don't believe me. You know I'm winning with the team. Screaming Vinny, 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 VG. Hear them devils screaming out bloody murder. I'm about to close the curtain. I'm on my grind, bitch, and working. Sorry, all them lies, it ain't working. Them niggas weak, cause they be churching. I'm a West nigga, that's for certain. If he cross the line, I'ma back up and I'ma hit his ass with this virus. And I come through 300 strong, 144 Leonidas. All my niggas, we eatin'. I'm in this bitch with the itis. Say, all y'all do the sweet. They all do the street. A nigga made the wrong move, he make his ass obsolete. He ain't one of us hit the lead. He ain't one of us here preach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. Look, I keep it low to the T. UPK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother wave. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat.
You see this look that's on my face, bitch? I'm for real with it. I hit the streets, put on my cleats, was in the field with it. You soft as cotton, just an actor, Uncle Phil with it. And then my target's on the move, bitch, I can still hit it. Hey, I speak true cause it's necessary. Gullah Jack revolutionary. Cold on them like January. Commander General is a visionary. Soul food, no sweets. Your preacher man, he's sweet. Matter of fact, he weak. It's wartime for peace. Think you hard, nigga, you ain't. Fuck with us, nigga, you can't. You smart cars, we tanks. We form up in ranks. We body bag this rap shit. All black, no bright shit. Real life, no cap, bitch. Fall on them, that's cap shit.
I keep it low to the T. UPK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother wave. Tell them get the fuck off the beach.
I'ma show them it's a difference. I'ma only say this once, you better listen. When West is where it started, so you know that's where it finished. We got one main objective, nigga, let's complete the mission. We explaining what the who, lead them bitches in they feelings. Snub on me, only time I put my nose inside your business. I don't want my gun to show, so I wear my shirt bigger. This is our world, cause if this was your world, I'd be the villain. Break his whole block down, all I gotta do is business. Stuffing Mac shell drums, turn your crib to Sunday dinner. You don't live here, you visit, this my shit, it's a difference. I don't do lean, Lobos in my cup is what I'm sipping. I don't do dreams, I just say a prayer, go and get it. And it all work out, you know this ain't for play, this ain't for fun. I've been destined for this shit, niggas know that I'm the one. This shit can go 100 yards, you would think I kicked a punt. You would think I had a flare gun on go, you niggas run. They like he an Israelite, all he rap about is guns. Bitch, I'm an Israelite that own a lot of guns. What, that nigga said who? Tell him watch the grind. Yeah, you must be crazy if you ever think of stopping mine. Knock all of the chains out you niggas, make them drop a dime. This tour is hold 12, it is not a zodiac sign. Piss me off, get me in my bag, make me drop a bomb. Drop a nuke, make the world freeze, I can stop the time. Watch what you do, cause once you do it, you can't press rewind. On purpose, I do the opposite, so nigga cross the line. This is different, I ain't looking for trouble, but on point, case you think I rap. Turn him to a vegetable, lead this nigga Cabbage Patch. No new niggas with me, if you see him, then they got my back. Got it out the mud, big steppin', you can see the tracks, follow me. I could teach you something, have receive, relax. If you gon' speak on anything, just make sure it's fact. It's a difference, we are not the same, help them notice that. Pay attention, Watch how we move, we can know we can. Hang around all real niggas and we move as one. This ain't Fortnite, get into it, ain't no 1v1. The smoke I bring to you, you can't take it in with your lung. Life about warfare, we just make it look fun. She asked what kind of oil I got on, I told her give them some. West the only real niggas left, you better get you one. Chicken shop, giving out wings if I pull a drum. It's a difference, you better watch your words before you eat your tongue. Scrape the whole plate, not a trace nor leave a crumb. Ice falling off the watch and chain like it's freezer burn. Daring somebody to say my name, I will eat to him. Loyalty means everything, so I don't eat with them. From Westworld. Let's get it. Don't be sure, tell them make sure. If not, we gon' make more. Clips say it hold 20, but I think it could take more. Grab a stick, fire on your camp, we gon' make s'mores. I ain't satisfied with my spot, then I'ma take yours. No matter how many roadblocks in my way, I'ma break forward. This path I'm on is so damn narrow, I just stay forward. Put them on my plate, I'm never full, I just ate more. Put them on my plate, I'm never full, give me 8 more. Nigga, I don't sugarcoat shit, bitch, I'm straightforward. Don't give a fuck if they don't let me in, I just break doors. Ballin' so hard, they asking what team that I play for. Scammer who? They ain't stopped making guns when they made yours. Sick with it, feeling like I woke up with stage 4. They ain't want the piece loose, what they opened up the cage for. Endure the pain, been through hard times is what I'm made for. Paid my dues, never left a wage, I just rage war. So many chains and gold teeth, it's the blood of a slave. Sit on a throne with a gold crown from the blood of a slave. This is our world, got it from the mud to the grave. Become a thing in the past, don't be a story in my page.
Still against all enemies. In high school, you was the man that's lost memory shit. Lost energy, never lost my energy. Never lose control, never losing, dog, I plan to keep. You lose your mind where I'm from, I ain't talking from what you see. I never lost soul, losing times, wasting steady pacing. You off track, I'm on that. You pray to God, hoping he can save you. But there's power about war, and that's a different angle. This another lost cause, and I'm just adding to the list. They not seeing me for that reason, got a flash on the grip. Nigga, big priest, they gon' judge me by my increase. And I'ma keep stepping in these joys to the increase. Just got off the phone with Jacob, and he said it's time to shine. Certified, blue dot, put it on you, now you verified. One West world, bigger than World War III. Do not sleep, it's not cheap, and it's still top 3.
So many chains and gold teeth, it's the blood of a slave. Sit on a throne with a gold crown from the blood of a slave. This is our world, got it from the mud to the grave. Become a thing in the past, don't be a story in my page.
Came on boats and then chains, so when I get rich, I'ma grab a boat and 10 chains with 12 ribs from each tribe. And each rib gonna have at least 3 kids. Yeah, I'ma have a deep squad. Been rapping since knee high, now a nigga shack size. Spit that holy fire, when you hear it, you get baptized. One West world, yeah, you niggas know the logo. And I'ma bust it down so the haters see the glow glow. Let's have a feast, let's shine on our enemies. Right in they face, let's blind all our enemies. Cause now we half, but we come from half not. Throw that cash on the ground, my nigga, let's cast lots. I started from the bottom, birthed out of mud, raised by gangsters, turned out a thug. I ain't give a fuck, burnt out I was, from hitting licks in and out and selling nicks in the drought.
So many chains and gold teeth, it's the blood of a slave. Sit on a throne with a gold crown from the blood of a slave. This is our world, got it from the mud to the grave. Become a thing in the past, don't be a story in my page.
Alright, shalom. Alright. I'm in there. I'm back now. Alright, shalom, Israel. This is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We've been established and teaching the truth since 1969. If it's not on the command Jehana, it is not of the Lord, you are not in the truth. You are just a spectator, or you got zeal for the Most High, but not according to knowledge. You're those who are looking on the outside trying to come inside. I'm going to go ahead and tell you though, these doors are open. Well, a lot, but you're not going to know, but they will open them up. But you get the point. So today's a Monday night history class. So I titled the class, How Much Does June Cost? And it's just a food for thought question. Like some people might think about, does a month actually cost something, or what's all inside this month? So earlier when I taught, I was saying I'm going to be teaching a lot about Pride Month in general, which is all the month of June. I'm not counting Juneteenth. I'm not counting Father's Day. So I went to the census, the Federal Bureau of Census, and they brought up about how much money Pride Month has made. And I tell y'all this, y'all won't believe this. I'm not going to say M's or B's, but it's made a lot. It made like tons of money. Enough money that can drown your sorrows. Like it's made a ton of money. But also, if y'all got any questions, type it in the chat. Princess, I got your breakdown about Cinco de Mayo. I do want to ask, or I should have sent you to ask a little more question in detail, like what is about it exactly about Cinco de Mayo that you wanted to know. But until I get that information from you, I just go over like just the basics about it. All right, and like the general information about it. All right, so let's go ahead and start. First things first. Yeah, questions, right? 7 and 27. All right, so the brother got a question. It's Proverbs, the 7th chapter, verses 27. All right, so you want to read it? Yeah, get that sword. I'm going to answer your question, do a breakdown about that, and then do Cinco de Mayo. Then we'll talk about, we'll wrap it up with how much the June costs. So I ain't gonna keep y'all too long tonight, I promise. Whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Her house, yeah. Proverbs chapter 7, verse 27.
7 and 27. All right, go ahead.
Her house is the way to hell.
Good night. Yeah, keep going.
Going down to the chambers of death.
So what's your question about that exactly? What is that? Her house, or what do you want to know?
Yeah, like what do it mean by her house, and then, the chambers of death? Like what do it mean to go down to the chambers of death?
Okay. So our house is, let me just pull up the tube real quick. I'll be getting kicked off of the top, man. They always throwing a brother out there, man. Yeah, they stay getting rid of a brother. Like they ain't got no mercy for me. All right, get them up. All right, so lacking. All right, so you want to know what is the chamber of death? All right, so let's in order to understand this, let's jump up to Proverbs 7 and 1. Let's see, jump up. There you go. Just 7 and 1. 7 and 1.
Got it.
God.
This is Proverbs chapter 7, verse 1. My son, keep my words and lay up my commandments with thee.
Keep going.
2. Keep my commandments and live, and my law as the apple of thine eye.
So right there it's telling like, man, these laws, statutes, and commandments, like it's basically telling like, if you keep these, you'll live. If you don't keep the law, you'll what?
Be unalive.
You'll be unalive. Well, we're not on TikTok, but yeah, you'll be unalive. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna bite the dust. Yeah. We ain't on TikTok. We got suspended yet again. It's like my 8th time in a row. God. They trying to shout out, man. Like, I got them views going up. I start doing real good, and they like get rid of this Negro. But keep going. All right, but yeah. Go ahead. Keep going.
Verse 4. Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister.
No, go to 3. You skip 3.
Salaki. This is Proverbs chapter 7, verse 3. Bind them upon thy fingers, write them upon the table of thine heart.
Man, you know, you bind your fingers up, you write something, like you gotta be real focused, gonna be real hard. Keep this in your mind. We're talking about like your heart. It's really I'm talking about like your mind. Like keep this on the forefront of your mind. Like everything you do, man, is within the law and am I breaking the law? Do I want to live or do I want to be unalive? Do I want to die? Meaning like, okay, keep these commandments. Make sure it's always in the forefront of your mind. Keep going.
Proverbs chapter 7, verse 4. Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman.
Now he's like saying to wisdom, like, man, this right here is a sister. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's my kinswoman, but you know, how smart is she? You know, so like, what's the deal with her? Like, how am I going to deal with this woman? Keep going.
Verse 5. That they may keep thee from the strange woman.
From who?
From the stranger which flattereth with her word.
They say, keep away from this strange woman that's going to flatter you with words. How do you flatter somebody with words?
Just speak game.
Speak game. Yeah, speak game. That's how you flatter somebody with words. That's how you can flatter them with words. Okay, give me some examples of spitting game. We're talking about from a woman's perspective. From a woman's perspective.
If she says she like your shoes.
She like your shoes. Your haircut look nice. Ooh.
She go with the drill.
Well, he got the drip on. What else she'll say? Like, give him some good words. What if say, damn, Zaddy? There you go. Now she gave you up. Yeah. Hey, Poppy. Yeah. Poppy Chulo.
Oh,
Poppy. Shit. Who you talking to me? Yeah. You Poppy. So now she's flatting with words. Damn, she done call me daddy, and I ain't even her father. Now you'll be like, oh, Google out. Yeah, babe, I be your daddy. What else? What else she'll say to you? I mean, come on now, y'all young, y'all in these streets, y'all know these things. What they saying on the book? What is they saying on the Insta? That Poppy got money. You look good. Like your car. Like all these good old flattering words. Like this is what the words like this woman would say to you. They'll say anything like flattering. Remember, it said this is a strange woman. Like, okay. Let me make it a little more clear. It's not women do it today, but it's more of a like subtle and it's online. Think of a prostitute. Now, why does woman got on this short lime green dress? Butt cheeks almost coming out. You know what I'm saying? Cleavage up down the hill. She got the V-neck to stop. You know, like a woman got like those little V-necks. It don't stop at like the top of cleavage. It's just stopping at like her belly button or something. Like, man, she's showing everything. Like, she is dressed mighty strange. And she's approaching me like, how you doing, Poppy? I like your smile. And you smell good. Ooh, wee, I see that in your pants. All those sweatpants, all those gray, I see you. And I got a Magnum. So now this strange woman is saying flattering words to you. Keep going.
Proverbs chapter 7, verse 6. For at the window of my house I look through my casement.
You're basically looking out like, okay, I see this strange woman. She done said these nice words to me. Keep going.
7. And beheld among the simple ones.
Among the who?
Among the simple ones.
Keep that in mind. Among the simple ones. Keep going.
I discern among the youths a young man void of understanding.
He's void of what?
Understanding.
Okay, now what you think that means?
In the world.
Yeah. So if y'all don't know what simple ones means like foolish, naive, they don't have any understanding, like a lack of judgment. Like just don't know, like, you know, like that was very childish. Like these are simple people, like simple ones. How long will you mean like naive? All right, so reread that verse over.
Proverbs chapter 7, verse 6. For at the window of my Proverbs chapter 7, verse 7. And beheld among the simple ones.
Among the who?
Among the simple ones.
Among the smart.
Among the simple ones.
Among the guys with all the wisdom.
Among the simple ones.
It says among the simple ones means like among these naive, among these foolish ones, among these guys who have poor judgment, who makes poor decisions. Like they don't think before they act. These are the ones who are easily, what you call like today, like a get off, a bop, a do boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, to use y'all terms, that might be a little bit too old for y'all. A trick. Yeah, a sucker. The thing about like that in today's time, like, man, they should have got another little duck. Got him. You know, that type of stuff. You see what I'm saying? All right, keep going.
I discerned among the youths.
Okay, so she going around the young men. Like some of the guys that's a little bit older, a little more wisdom like myself. Like, when I see that harlot coming from a mile away, you can't fool me. But she'll go to my brother, though. She'll come to the young man right here. Hey, Poppy, I like that black. Is that a war scarf? What kind of scarf that is? Oh, yeah, baby. You know I'm a trooper in the UPK. Whatever. It's called a war scarf. Oh, is that silk? Can I touch it? Yeah, but just touch a little bit. And she know she ain't still her touch the scarf. She touching on your ear. She done rub your chin hairs. And look at you, smiling. Ooh, she done got her one. Because he don't know, like, the snares of this harlot. Keep going.
A young man void of understanding.
Man, she done got a man who don't even understand what she's about to do to him. All you know is like, man, I done been at work all day. I've been slaving. And I done hollered at a couple chicks. They done shot me down. But this one that came to me, like, she saw my beauty. She saw my worth. Like, she saw that I'm a man. But she went to the guy. They just don't know what she's about to do to him. Keep going.
Verse 8. Passing through the street near her corner, and he went the way to her house.
So now he done like, man, this chick done said some nice words to me. I done seen her walk across the street. You know what I'm saying? I done seen her walk to this little house. So now I know she living in the neighborhood. So I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go see what that's all about. Keep going.
Verse 9, in the twilight.
The Twilight District. I know y'all heard of that, but keep going.
In the evening.
In the evening, you know, anytime you see evening, it's about to be night out. What come out at night?
Freaks.
Them freaks come out at night. Keep going.
In the black and dark night.
Oh, how'd I say? I told you evening coming. In the black and dark night. So it's gonna be hard to see now. Oh, shucks, keep going.
Verse 10. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of a harlot.
Yeah, okay. So do you know what a harlot is?
A skeezer.
A skeezer. Okay.
Like a prostitute.
You in it. You right there. You know what I'm saying? You said, what you said again? What's the first word you say?
Like a prostitute, a stripper or something.
Yeah, prostitute to be exact. Right. Biblically speaking, prostitutes are harlots. A woman who has sex for money.
Oh, okay.
Well, in today's time, all right. In today's time, these are your typical what? Your strippers, your OnlyFans broads, your porn stars, your whores. Mostly girls who just, I'm about my bag. These type of bitches. These type of sisters. They're about their bag. You know what I'm saying? So how much you got? Or sometimes they come to you depending on, we all seen the gold digger pranks. The gold diggers. Gold diggers. These are your harlots. Gold diggers, prostitutes, OnlyFans, these type of women. All right. Keep going.
And subtle of heart.
I'll reread that one again. Reread the verse.
Proverbs chapter 7, verse 10. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot.
So what is the attire of a harlot?
Man, they'd be crop top.
Booty shorts.
Days and dukes.
Yeah. Or the ones the favorites like they were like regular size t-shirts or whatever, spaghetti strap. But they have on like some panties, but they have like the sheer pants over it. You can just see straight through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are the one who dress like the hardest. Or the chicks who wear like the lace fronts, the lingerie, you can see like their nipple rings, or they got piercings, or you can see like their cleavage. Like these are the ones who dress like a prostitute, like a woman who says, "I'm going to be revealing to you sexually, so you can come and approach me, so I can have this business transaction." Keep in mind, this says this woman have on the attire, meaning like harlots back then, or prostitutes back then, or OnlyFans, whatever. What's the other you said? You said I said OnlyFans, but you gave another word.
I said skeezers.
Skeezers, yeah. So your OnlyFans and your gold diggers, they dress a certain way. Usually. Now some chicks who do OnlyFans and some chicks who are gold diggers, they might not dress as promiscuous, but usually prostitutes, they dress a certain way. So that's why I say, like, man, this broad had on the attire of a prostitute. Like, she got on this skirt that can barely cover up her bottom. And all you know is she bent over, that skirt's gonna come up and there's nothing underneath her dress. Well, she got on this see-through outfit. You might as well just be walking around in broad pants, you know what I'm saying? She got on this lace front or whatever. So that's why I say it's the attire of a harlot. She's dressed like a prostitute. She's dressed like a whore. Keep going.
They made him a woman with an entire.
Oh wait, we said subtle of the heart.
Subtle of heart.
You know, like it's like, you know, in her mind, like it's very quiet, it's calm, like she ain't being loud, she ain't saying something that's like trying to like overpower you. You know, she's not aggressive like some of these ratchet broads. I'm out of town, fucking with my round. She ain't being all aggressive like Glorilla and them. She's very subtle, like name a subtle or easygoing harlot, prostitute. OnlyFans broads. Like the ones that seem so nice. Like usually you can tell, okay, this thought right here, she's a thought, but she's aggressive. We'll say this like Gorilla and that Lady Red chick. You know, so we'll say them or that. And then maybe you're Megan Thee Stallions. Them the loud ones. And the Cardi B's, they're the loud ones. Give me another harlot, but she's subtle. I don't want to say, for some reason, SZA came into my mind, but I don't want to say her. What's that chick name? She said a grocery song. So think something like that. Those are your subtle ones. Like if she's down to screwing you and getting some money from somebody else and getting some more money from another man, but she's just not as loud. So think of it like that's the subtle mind. Keep going.
Verse 11. She is loud and stubborn.
All right, so now she's subtle in the mind. So now you got the ones, okay, like that's loud, like your Cardis. You know what I'm saying? Let's think of them like that. The whole stripper mentality. What's it, Lady Red? Is that the right name?
Sexy Red. That's how
Sexy Red. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah, some red. Out of town. That one. Then one of your loud ones. Keep going.
Her feet abide not in her house.
Meaning like she's always on the move. Like you don't never catch her inside the house. Like she's always on the move. Like, it's always in and out, in and out, in and out. Keep going.
Verse 12. Now is she without? Now in the streets.
She's what? She's what?
Now in the streets.
She's in the streets. And what we say today? She for the what?
Street.
Hold on. We said this in what, 2023, right? Mm-hmm. This was written thousands of years ago. And what we're saying about a OnlyFans broad? She for what?
She for the street.
Oh man. Whole neighborhood. Like don't even. So what nowadays people say like, don't deal with that, bro. Man, she for the streets. You know, go and find you something better. Leave that broad alone. Keep going.
And liar and wait at every corner.
Man, is that what them prostitutes? Have y'all seen prostitutes like on the streets though? I mean, it might be a little bit before y'all time, because like internet.
Yeah, I understand that.
But before internet took off, like these prostitutes would go to this corner, then the next corner, then the next corner, and they just make a whole square. Going corner to corner. Hey, daddy, how you doing? I like your car. Wanna have a good time? then they hit you with that. Are you a cop? You know you have to tell them if I ask. No, they don't. And that's what these prostitutes do. Nowadays it's more of a What they do? It's not just OnlyFans. It was something right before OnlyFans. These bras are doing.
They were doing back page, something like that.
Back page. That's it.
Was.
Yeah. Hey, look out. How you know about that? That's a lot. Yeah, that's what they were doing. So that they had them like, well, you know, you're not paying for sex. They'll say that you're paying for my time. You have to send a donation. And just donate me $100 and I'll give you some of my time. And that was like their back door to like legalize prostitution. I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, I forgot about Backpage.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's because of the internet. So now it's kind of like they left the pimp alone. Like the pimp was getting all that money out of them. So now they decided they want to get the money themselves. They don't need no pimp. You just put that stuff online, put what city you in, and all the simple ones go over there lurking. All right, keep going.
So she called him.
She what?
She called him.
She what?
So she called him.
Man, that man was out there walking. Remember, it's nighttime now. Hey, Desmond. I like your scarf. And remember how she dressed, man. She got them yams out, that whale tail out, that thing thangin'. She done hooked them, caught you. And guess what else she did to you? Keep going.
And kissed him.
And what?
And kissed him.
And she kissed him. So man, she done caught that young man. Now he out there walk past his harlot, walk past one who dressed like a harlot. OnlyFans, got that thing thangin'. She like, man, I saw you earlier. That scarf was good looking. Can I have a hug? All right, baby, ain't nothing but a hug. She done caught you. Then she done kissed him. Keep going.
And with the impudent face.
An impudent face. You know what that mean?
Nah, I don't.
Who supposed to do an UPK when we don't know something?
Make sure.
Yeah. And we just don't look it up.
Yeah.
You gonna look it up?
My one out.
Not showing due respect for another person.
Man, she kissed that man and he didn't give a damn who was watching. She didn't care if his old lady was across the street. She just up and kissed him. Now, where she kissed him at, scripture didn't say. But we're just gonna assume. We ain't gonna assume. She know where to kiss him, but today's time we're gonna say like she don't probably get that man a good old smooth kiss right on the lips. She didn't give a damn like if he just ate a garlic sandwich or nothing. She's like, well, she got stank breath. She didn't care if she had just got done blowing another man's rod. And she still got seed on her lips. She gonna kiss this man without even brushing her teeth. She didn't give a damn, no respect for him. Keep going. So she kissed that man like, just imagine you dealing with a harlot, right? Which we all know. When you're dealing with harlots, just know that it's always somebody before you. But when before is the question. Was it yesterday before? Was it 2 hours before? Or 20 minutes before? We know that she is a harlot. And she just got done getting on her knees and making seed come forth. And then saw this young man right here who she caught. She done caught him, you know what I'm saying? She caught him looking and she done went and kissed him right on the lips, right on the cheek. And he don't even know it. Like, man, this brother done hugged me, called me daddy, like my scarf, and she kissed him right on the cheek. Not knowing that she don't give a damn about you, your face, because she just got done blowing a trumpet. Keep going.
And with the impudent face said unto him, 14, I have peace offerings with me. It's like, this day have I paid my vow.
She said she got some peace offerings for you. Like, you know, so I'm about to make an offering to you. You know what I'm saying? I got some commitments I want to say to you. Keep going.
15, therefore came I forth to meet thee, diligently to seek thy face.
Man, you the man of my dreams. I've been searching for. Like, you the only man I want to be with. I only want you. I only want you, Poppy. I only want you, Daddy. Zaddy with a Z. You the only man I ever want. Like, you the man I've been waiting for. I know you're a good man. I know you. You the one I always wanted to have. You know what I'm saying? That's what she's saying. Keep going.
And I have found thee.
Now you up there like, man, I always wanted a woman that wanted me. I always want the one that's gonna seek me out. You know, she done got that brother nose stuck wide and high up in the air. He like, y'all done got me one. I ain't have to look for it. She found me. Don't that sound like some brothers today? But I love her though. She do everything right. She cooks, she clean. So she give me sex. So how long you gonna be simple? That's it. So she cook. I hope how is she gonna eat? She clean. Her house better not be dirty. She give me sex. What else you got? Like no, these are simple things to a man. Like some things are just standard. It should already come ready, equipped. Keep going.
Verse 16. I have decked my bed with covers of tapestry. What is it? What is it? Tapestry.
Tapestry.
Tapestry. It's like with carved works, with fine linen of Egypt.
Mm-hmm. So, do y'all know what a tapestry is? Think of something like fabrics and like designs. Like you got stuff like, think of like you got like a custom bed made, and you got like pictures and nice fabric, and it's like nice, the expensive stuff, the expensive linen. Think of something like what do you call it, like 1,000 thread count, and you got pictures in it. Like your stuff is custom. It looks really nice. It's fly. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got like the thick, good stuff. Think of like a quilt. You know, we got like a custom-made quilt. It's just fly. Keep going.
17. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh.
Oh, well, hold on. Well, 16, he said, that's what he said, like carved works and fine linen from Egypt. Like he got him brought out the good stuff. He like, don't worry about it, baby. I know your hair's on fleek, but I got a silk pillow for your hair, so you ain't gotta wear a bonnet. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, I got everything. Keep going.
Verse 17. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon.
Man, I got this thing smelling good. You know, so now I done sprayed a little extra to today. I'm gonna make it what he did back then. I'm gonna jump forward to today, what you would do. I done sprayed the bed down with Febreze. You got them all smelling like gang. She think it's fresh out the dryer. Shit, that thing smell good. You know what I'm saying? I done made up the bed, tucked the sheets in tight. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get active. Keep going.
Verse 18. Come, let us take our fill of love until the morning.
Oh, baby, she done came over, baby. What I said, that simple one said, but I love her though. Let's do our love till the morning. You ain't even touched her. You already talking about love. You ain't even touched her yet. Keep going.
Let us solace ourselves with love.
Man, he ready, man. Let's get it. Let's get it in, baby. I love you. Like, he wanted to solace themselves. So that's what he wanted to do. But what I say, you ain't even mad that you haven't even dealt with that woman. How the hell you know you love her? You know what solace mean?
Lie.
Yeah, you go ahead and look it up. So how can I put it? It's like being comforted.
Yeah, comfort or consolation anytime of distress or sadness.
Man, baby, I done had a long day at work, man. All the people don't speak to me. They don't like me. They don't fool with me. So like, you're a little bit upset. You know what I'm saying? I had a stressful day at work. Let us come give me this comfort of your love, or that tender thing. You know what I'm saying? I done got this bed on fleek, smelling like gang. I done washed these sheets, knowing good well he flogging, but baby, I love you though. Come get in bed with me till the morning. Keep going.
Verse 19. For the good man is not at home. He is gone a long journey.
Oh, wow. What? The who's gone?
The good man.
Oh, the good man. You know what that is, right?
A man.
An ex? A dude?
Not ex. He had it right.
Yeah.
So you be like, hey, baby, you got a girl. Sometimes, not really. Yeah, but he ain't here, though. Where he at? He locked up. He out of town.
Yeah, it is not.
Yeah, that's what they be saying. Like, when since you got a man, like, Sometimes I got a situationship. Oh, I'm so sick and tired of that saying. I got a situationship. Keep going. The good man ain't home. He gone on a journey. So the man, he probably went out on work. His name, my brother, he like a truck driver. Today, you know, my man, he a truck driver. He gone. Keep going.
Verse 20. He had taken a bag of money with him and will come home at the day appointed.
So the man probably went out on business. Maybe went out to go buy something. Man, I gotta go buy this truck from, I don't know, a couple states over. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back in like 2 or 3 days' time. Keep going.
Verse 21. With her much fair speech, she caused him to yield.
Mm-hmm.
With the flattering of her lips.
She what?
With the flattering of her lips, she forced him.
She said, man, let me tell you what I do with these right here. Don't worry about him, Daddy. It's about me and you. She done enticed this simple brother, this naive brother. You know what I'm saying? She like, I know what I'm doing. And she done enticed him. She said, this is what I do to you. You like, ooh. What's the old saying? What that mouth do? She done enticed him with them lips. Got that brother hooked. Now, and she ain't even touched him yet. So when she forced him with them lips, like, she done said, like, this is what I do to you. He like, oh, baby, I ain't never had that before. You for real? And she was like, oh, shucks. She done forced him. Keep going.
In verse 22, he goeth after her straightway, as an ox goeth to the slaughter.
Oh, so he went after her. She like, yeah, she done put that, gave him that nappy dugout, and she done went out for him. The same way an ox goes to the slaughter. So why is it making that comparison? You know what the ox do when they go to slaughter? On their merry way. Yeah, they just going out happy. Where you going? Whoever knows an ox make, bow. Over with. Keep going.
Or as a fool to the correction of the stocks.
Man, fools don't know what the hell they're doing. They just trying to get up. They're trying to get some money. Keep going.
Verse 23. Till a dart strike through his liver.
Mm-hmm.
As a bird hasteth to the snare.
So think about something like when a bird gets caught in a trap. Think of like a bird get caught by, like in a cage. You put in a cage. They flew in. They didn't know they was trapped until that door shut on them. Now they're like, damn, they stuck in there. Whatever noise a bird would make, they stuck. Or just think of any animal that walks into like a bear trap or something. You was just running, you was cool, and then snap, you caught. You know you got caught, but you feel it, but you trapped though. Now you feel that now you're caught into this trap. That's why it says till the dark strike through his liver, like it's a sudden blow. Like the blow is coming, but you don't really know it yet until it hits you and causes too much damage. Keep going.
And knoweth not that it is for his life.
Man, he didn't know that. Like when you got caught inside, a snare is like a trap. If you didn't know, a snare is a trap. So think about a woman today. Like she said, she ain't got no man. Lil Wayne made a song about it with Kendrick Lamar on the Carter 5 and Mona Lisa. You heard that, John? I'll play it on the way. But baby, I'm gonna play that song for you. And it's remember this. Remember what I just said right here. That song is this right here. So basically, like a woman that set you up. That's one way. Man, she done got this brother to come over. She been drinking with him. She done rubbed on his thigh. You know what I'm saying? And he done got aroused. And she like, come on. And they went over there. And then somebody else come up. Like, oh, where you come from? I thought it was just us two. Hey, homie, I need all that. That's one snare. Another snare is that you done slept with this chick and she gave you something. Like chlamydia. She gave you HIV. She gave you herpes. She gave you AIDS. She gave you UTI. She gave you something. You know what I'm saying? Or that's one. No, not all of it is prone to death. Or she done screwed you, but she got it on camera. And you supposed to be like a prominent person, i.e. Zion Wilson. Revenge porn is what they call it. Mariah Mills. He went and slept with that whore, that porn star. I don't know why he chose that one. I mean, he shouldn't be sleeping with whores at all. Not no porn star, but he chose one who looks like she just up in fake. She look like a balloon in the chest, balloon in the hips. She just look like a damn balloon and everything. But he chose to sleep with her. That prostitute that only likes Edomites. He wouldn't chose to sleep with a prostitute, and for whatever reason, like here's what baffles me. Her profession, she sleeps with men for a living. She's mad because he went and got another woman, and they just had a little girl, I think. They had a baby. Mm-hmm. So she's mad, but Rod, you sleep with other rods for a living. You mad at him because he went and had a baby by somebody else? So now, she done even made a threat to release the sex tapes, thinking that might destroy his career. Now, granted, if he don't consent to that, and she do release it, it's what they call revenge porn. You get locked up for that. That's a crime. Trying to expose somebody. The point I'm making is, Zion got caught in one of her snares. She done enticed him like, hey, Poppy, she done got this young, simple kid. He ain't number 20, 21. Very simple.
She got his name tattooed on the face now, right there.
For real?
Yeah, they say Zion right there.
So look, those are like flattering things she say to him. Yeah, man, I love her though. She only got me tatted and everything. I love her though, and she got some good. She done whisper some man, and she talking about she'll do that thing. You know what I'm saying? From the back. You know what I'm saying? She said she eat what? She don't mind eating groceries. Cause she bout that. I ain't never had that. So like she done got him. And that trap is she will release your sex tape, so now it's gonna be on the internet, your little girl can see it. Or she calls you a matter of embarrassment and shame. A lot of times these snares does not always equivalent to death. It can become like just shame, it can be embarrassment, it can be loss of riches, it can ruin your marriage, it can ruin your family, it can ruin your reputation. A snare is just a trap. You know what I'm saying? And Zion got caught inside that trap. So think of this. This is one we've been talking about. Think of Mariah Mills and Zion. Zion be the simple one. I know I was using this example like the young man, but Zion is that simple one. He just don't know no damn better. Like someone said to the brother, hey man, you know, she is a prostitute. She records sex for a living. If you sleep with this prostitute who sleeps with many wives before you and many wives doing with you and many wives after you, she's going to have evidence of it. Now, if you want yourself to be released to the earth to see, like why would you even sleep with this prostitute when they get paid to have sex? You just up here and chose a harlot. And you done made your bed now, Zion, so now you're at the mercy of her, whether she care or don't care, to be sued or go to jail for revenge porn. So this woman right here that we're discussing in Proverbs, the 7th chapter, for the sake of the class, we're going to say this is Mariah, and we're talking about Zion. Not you. I know I was saying like the scarf or whatever, but I'll wait till we get to this part so I can really let you know who we're talking about. Keep going.
Proverbs chapter 7.
Reread 23.
Proverbs chapter 7, verse 23. Till the dart strike through his liver, as a bird hasteth to the snare, and knoweth not that it is for his life.
Let me tell you, Zion did not know that Mariah was going to threaten his life with that sex tape, threaten his, $230 million contract he signed with the Pelicans. She didn't know they was going to do all that, but that's the part of the snare. That's the part of the trap. Keep going.
Verse 24. Hearken unto me now, therefore, O ye children, and attend to the words of my mouth.
So listen.
Verse 25. Let not thine heart decline to her ways. Go not astray in her paths.
It said, don't deal with this. Like, this woman is a harlot. She is dangerous. She will get you locked up. She will cost you millions. She will cost you your family. She will cost you a ton load of shame. Like, don't deal with this woman at all. Keep going.
Chapter 7. Proverbs chapter 7, verse 26. For she have cast down many wounds.
It says, man, let me tell you something. This woman, this diabolical beast, this female dog, she has wounded many men. Earlier, I said what? She was targeting who?
Young and simple.
Young and simple. Simple just mean like, you know, you just don't know no. You don't know no better. But this one, it says she has wounded many. Like she done got many men with this. Keep going. What type? We're gonna figure out what type of men she's got.
Yay, many strong men.
Many
have
who?
been slain.
Many who?
Many strong men.
Many weak men.
Many strong men.
Many smart men.
Many strong men.
Many simple men.
Many strong men.
Many young men.
Many strong men.
It says, yeah, she's wounded many strong men. Meaning like those men who's supposed to be a lot more seasoned and understanding like the pearls of a harlot. She's slain many strong men. Like you dealing with like diabolical, smooth talking, junk in the right chunk. I mean, nice shape. She got smooth burnt words. She's very flattering. Like she done slain and wounded the strong men. Now, what chance does like a Mariah, let's say, I don't want to compare, because I ain't gonna be like the simple one and the young. She's gotten, let's just say, for an example, who's considered like a stand-up guy in that world of celebrities?
LeBron James.
She done got to LeBron James. She done slain him. He had to make a sign an NDA. She done got to the Peyton Mannings of the world. Because you know she love white, she love Caucasian men. She done got to the Peyton Mannings. She done got to the senators. Well, you know, I don't know, they sleep with harlots anyways. But like someone like that got to LeBron James. Got to who else? Who like to keep their bedroom or private life private. Who else should we get?
Tom Brady.
Oh yeah, them harlots done got to them. Yeah. Think of some people like that who promote the monogamous lifestyle and try to have like a upstanding, you know, citizenship and upstanding morals and stuff like that. She done slain the strong ones. Polar Zionists have a chance. Keep going. Reread 26.
Proverbs chapter 7, verse 26. For she have cast down many wounded. Yea, many strong men have been slain by her. Verse 27.
It says many who?
Many strong men.
And so these many men have been what? She's wounded many strong men. And what else?
Many strong men have been slain by her.
Man got put to death. Many men has died at the perils of this harlot. And how they bite the dust, it remains to be seen. There's a bevy of ways. One could be like, hey, go to one charm, pop to another. He hit me. Oh, he don't want to pay me my money. If you're gonna do this for me, I'm not gonna do that thing in the dog that you like. With your G-spot. You make brothers go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Or she slain them by, she got that uncurable disease. She got monkeypox or something. Who knows? You know, she got what other stuff besides AIDS has been knocking people off? She got syphilis stage. Is it stage 2? Is it uncurable? I think stage 2. Syphilis stage 2. Knocking brothers off with that. Giving them chlamydia. Like she ain't knocking them off. She done slain them. She done got a hold to a nice upstanding brother. Got him a nice little marriage, him and his wife and a couple kids. She done went enticed him with them lips. You know, unzip that zipper and went inside. And then she gave him a package that she could not get rid of. And now the wife done left him, and the wife got the stuff too, and she done probably bit the dust, and kids looking at you like, hey, you ruined the family. Then he done bit the dust because of that package she done gave him. So now we looking at what? This harlot done passed out diseases knocking men off. She done passed out text that's ruin reputation or ruin your career. So keep going. So now we know that this woman, she's wounded strong men and she's slain strong men. Keep going.
Verse 27. Her house is the way to hell.
It says that when you go dealing with this woman, just know that if you go to her, you're going to what? It's right there in 27.
Her house is the way to hell.
Uh-huh. Keep going.
Going down to the chambers of death.
And let me tell you something. You dealing with this prostitute, this Mariah Mills, you will most certainly almost die. Anytime you're dealing with this right here, just a whore, a prostitute. And that's why it's so important not to deal with whores. You don't want to make a whore your sister. You don't want to marry them. And this woman waited till like her husband went out of town to go snatch up another one. And it's like her reputation. This is what she always been doing. Just sleeping around, catching stuff, passing stuff. So now she done slept with a young, simple man. Like a young brother, he just didn't know no better. Slept with him, and now she's trying to ruin his career. Or did ruin her career. So when you're dealing with harlots, man, these harlots get to the strong men. They slay strong men. So if the strong man has fell victim to it, you know what I'm saying, most definitely sure can a young man. The point of this scripture is right here is to teach brothers, man, the moment it says, he gave us so many telltale signs. One is it said that she was dressed like a harlot, the attire of a harlot. If a woman dressed like she's a slut, just assume she is and don't talk to her. Then he found out that she had a husband. That's mostly strike one right there. She said the good man is out of town. Her man is out of town. So you found out this sister got a man and he still talk to her? No, you strike. You never sleep with another man's woman. Then also, other small stuff like, yeah, she just kissed me. What was the word? A solace kiss on an impudent face? Yeah, like she didn't give a damn about what she kissed you at. Like, hold on, bro. Yeah, I just saw you hugging up on James. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just came back. He zipping up his pants. Now he all on me. Like, you ain't even brushed your teeth yet. Like, she don't give a damn about how her face look. She don't give a damn about who you are and what she just did. So these are several signs of saying, like, do not deal with a harlot. So in today's time, if she for the streets, you don't go be Captain Save a hoe. If she's for the streets, let her stay where the hell she at. You don't go mess with her. If she got her OnlyFans, and I ain't talking about the ones who try to be like having like an OnlyFans but try to be smart about it. I'm talking about like they only take pictures of their feet. Yeah, I know exactly what we're talking about. We're talking about the selling the pictures, selling the videos, you making content, those type of stuff. You got a chick that got OnlyFans, she for the streets. Oh, she said like she in a situationship, she's for the streets. What else? Any other new lingo, they be saying, oh, I'm a free spirit. I can do what I want. She's for the streets. Let her be her free spirit. Let her do what the hell she want. Because any woman that's dealing with you, they can't do what they want. Now they want to keep you. So they know I do what I want. I can go where I want to go. I don't have to listen. You ain't got to listen to me. No sweat, princess. But the Lord be with you. And I say that with disrespect, to be sarcastic. I'm not saying I hope he be with you. I'm just saying I'm saying it in a way to be sarcastic, to be like a F you. Put on the context, right? Hey, boy, may the Lord be with you. That's one thing, but like, shit, all right, may the Lord be with you. Yeah, shalom, bye. I don't mean peace to you. I mean like, the fuck off. Get out my face. You see what I'm saying? Point is, in all seriousness, if they for the streets, where they belong?
The streets.
Yeah, let the streets out. We're not trying to be Captain Save anything. Now, if she comes to you like for help, that's something totally different. On a holler at trying to get down or a courtship, nah, we don't even. You might get a high. We got manners. Hey, Swamp, how you doing? All right. Farewell. Oh, you want to stay and talk? Let me let you know something right now. This conversation is about to be real short. If you got a man and I don't have time, I'm gonna go ahead and leave. Man, where your cousin? Where your sister at? Oh, yeah. Let me know who your sister is. Who your homegirls? Find out who they are. You look at all them, they for the streets too. They flock together. I ain't stupid. Y'all was raised by the same mama. You're raising harlots. Your friends harlots too. Let me find out who else I can look at and not talk to. Cause y'all for the streets. So yeah, when you dealing with scripture, man, they for the streets. Leave these harlots alone. Don't pay them no, never mind. All right. I hope that answers your question. I had to go ahead and do a thorough breakdown because it's like that's dealing with like a harlot. Like men fall for like women's traps. Like it is like They always get men. Might need to pull up in second address. Let's talk about how powerful a woman is. You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead.
So like, I noticed that a lot of women nowadays, especially our generation, they be always talking about they going through a healing process.
Mm-hmm. And what process is that? And and it sounds good until you start asking questions like, okay, you going through a healing process. All right, what process is that?
I seen earlier, they say Cardi B cheated on Offset posted about it, you know, something like that. And it's a lot of people, a lot of females talking about that's what he get. Ooh, he already cheated, something like that.
You know, what kind of stuff to say that to their brother? His woman committed adultery on him, and they tell him that's what he get. See how cruel people can be. I'm gonna find it in second address for y'all. I'm gonna paraphrase it for time's sake. It was a king that asked the man, and I believe it's in second address, and they basically asked, okay, like, what are all the strongest things in the world? And he was like, well, you know, let me see if I can find it for y'all. So basically, they were talking like the riches and no, that's not it. I might have to find it. I know it's in edges. I know it's in the apocrypha. I can't remember for the second or first. No, I remember 10. But basically, I'm gonna just paraphrase. But I might have found it right here. Not having a woman. Okay. But basically, I'm saying like, you know, they'd rather deal with like riches. They'd rather deal with like military powers. But they definitely don't want to deal with a woman. Not for that said, they have no approved and come for this will be trouble. Okay. I have to find it in the address. I'm looking for it now. But basically, they're saying like outside the Most High and all the riches of the world, the most powerful thing on the earth is a woman. And they don't want to deal with a woman like that because of what she can cause, of the drama and stuff that she can cause. A woman is the most powerful thing out there. They was basically asking like a king, like, what's the most powerful thing on the earth? And they were like, man, a woman. You know, outside of the riches of the kingdom or the Most High, a woman is. All right, here you go. It's in first address 3, and I'll go ahead and read it. So yeah, I get the apocrypha. First address, chapter 3, verse. I'm start at verse 9. It says, "It said that when the king is risen, some will give him the writings of those who side the king, and the 3 princes of Persia shall judge that his sentence is the wisest, and to him shall the victory be given as it is appointed. The first wrote, wine is the strongest." Basically they ask, okay, who's the strongest? The second wrote, the king is the strongest. The third wrote, women are the strongest, but above all things, truth bear the way to victory. It says, 13 is like, well, you know, the king did risen up, and he took their writings and delivered unto them, and said so, read upon them. They basically are talking about the letters. But it's also mentioning that, you know, go back to it. Let's fast forward. So jump down to 24, verse 24 says, O ye men, is not wine the strongest that enforceth us to do? And when he has so spoken of held his peace, then the second is spoken of the strength of the king begin to say, O men, O yea, men, do not men excel strength and bear the rule over the sea and the land of all things? But the king is more mighty for the Lord of all things. If he bids to make war one against the other, they do it. And then I'm trying to find the ones about the wife. Verse 6 says, likewise, those who are not soldiers and have not to do with wars, they are husbandry, and they do have reap again, and which they have shown, they have bring down to the king to compel one another to pay tribute to the king. Here you go, down to third. Then the third had spoken of a woman, and the truth was, the Zobeir had begun to speak. O ye men, is it not the great king, nor the multitude of men, neither is one that excelleth, who is the rule over them, and hath the lordship over them. Women have borne the king, and all the people that bear rule by the sea and land. Even of them came to them, and nourished them up, and planted in the vineyards from whence the wine cometh. So that's saying, like, in order for the king to get here, you gotta have a woman. In order to have this vineyard, women inside the fields planting them. Yet they gather gold and silver for other goodly things, and they do not love women, which is commonly in favor of. So then they just starts talking like all the things that men do for women. In essence, outside the Most High and His truth, the most powerful thing on planet Earth is a woman. If you don't get control of it, if you don't, put hedges around. So look, here are the do's and don'ts for this household. All right. So we don't want to fall to like a woman's traps, because she gets to who? Even the strongest. All right. All right, now. All right, so I'm going to go through this Cinco de Mayo. I ain't see you putting it in the chat if you had any direct questions about it. All right, so let's go to Cinco de Mayo real quick. I'll make this quick and brief. I ain't going to keep you out too long because I got to talk about how much June cost. And then we'll get ready for the next show, all right? So, Cinco de Mayo. What y'all know about that?
Yeah, that's May the 5th.
May 5th, all right. And who tends to celebrate?
Hispanic.
All right. So all we know is May 5th, the Hispanics predominantly, they celebrate May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. So like it. That's all we know, right?
They get drunk.
They get drunk.
No festivals.
No festivals.
Drinking day.
Do anybody know why they do it?
All
right, so we do know it's a Mexican or Hispanic tradition, right? So here's what I tell y'all. Dealing with Cinco de Mayo, May 5th, there's a misconception of people thinking that it is Mexican Independence Day. It's not the Independence Day. It's actually September 16th is their Independence Day. Meaning they got free from those foreign rulers, all right? They kicked all of them out. Now, why do people celebrate Cinco de Mayo if it's not their Independence Day? Quiet as it's kept, that's why I'm going to go over the misconceptions. In Mexico, Cinco de Mayo is not as popular how it is in the States. In Mexico, they celebrate Independence Day far much more than how they do Cinco de Mayo. All right, so there's the misconception about it being like the Independence Day. So it's just another day. So it's Cinco de Mayo is important to them because it's called the Battle of the Puebla. It's like a Puebla. So basically, it took place on May 5th in 1862, and this was primarily against Mexico and France. There was two other countries involved with it. I think it was England and Spain. But just to fast forward through it, Mexico had owed them money, and eventually, like the other two countries, they backed out. But the French stayed. They're like, nah, we want our money. So the French came over, and they had the Battle of Puebla, and the French lost around 500 men. Got the behinds handed to them, while the Mexicans only lost around 100 men. So they kicked the French off their lands at their battle, and that happened on May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, right? Now, what they don't tell you is about a year later, the French came back and conquered Pueblo. But the point is that the ISUPK brothers, they stood strong against the French. They kicked that, they handed him, they kicked them right in the you know what, handed them that big old L, said, nah, we owe y'all, but we ain't paying y'all nothing. And y'all can take this L, all 500 of y'all, they got unalived and sent on back packing. And it took them a year to come back to recuperate and then take up that battle. And that's just on one of the small battles. There was a victory for this rights at that time in the 1800s. And that's where you get the May 5th from. Now, why is that important to our Hispanic brothers and sisters? Because you don't see them celebrating September 16th like that. I don't see them doing none of that. Like Cinco de Mayo is like goodness. It's like you would think it's like their independence, or it's like the biggest holiday for Hispanics. In the States, it is, but in Mexico, it's Independence Day. Now, why is it so big in America?
People want to party.
Profit.
Americans just want money. That's all she want. And of course, you know I got it. I got the money. I got it right here. I ain't gonna let this go away without showing y'all the money reports. Maybe I have to read it.
It's a restaurant called Cinco de Mayo down
Uh-huh. So according to the Cinco de Mayo report of 2022, it says separate the ranking shown of alcohol, foods, and QSR brands perform the best Cinco de Mayo. All right, it says, when you think of Cinco de Mayo, odds are it's the first thing that comes to the mind is Mexican beer. You know, the Modelos and the Coronas, that type stuff, right? It's not a coincidence. In fact, that much we currently associated with the holiday was born out of the brilliant 1989 ad campaign by Texas importers of Corona and Modelo that promoted the idea of drinking their beer around the holiday. Over the years, CPG food and quick service restaurants have expanded their association, and Cinco de Mayo has grown into a 1.5, how much?
You said over the years?
Yeah.
Big.
Trillion. Over the years in business for brands. Earlier I said millions or billions, just to get y'all thinking about the hundreds of millions or maybe a billion, but no, 1.5 trillion. This Cinco de Mayo, think about, don't y'all know, Trump got elected by hating on Hispanics, by talking down on Hispanics, like saying they ain't good for nothing, they trash, they're rapists, they're murderers. And once he got elected, right, before he got elected, they had Cinco de Mayo. They was there drinking beers and Modelos. And after he got elected, guess what they're still doing for Cinco de Mayo? Still drinking and eating avocados, millions of pounds of avocados. Why were they doing that? Because it's $1 trillion industry. It's hundreds of billions or whatever for that at that particular time. Cinco de Mayo is big business in the States. That's why they deal with Cinco de Mayo. All right. It says when it comes to leveraging social media around Cinco de Mayo, it's critical that these participating brands know what is and isn't working around the holiday. So they gotta know, like, hey, in Spanish, they're not working on Cinco de Mayo. So in the States, Cinco de Mayo is big business. So that's for you, Princess, for your breakdown about Cinco de Mayo. If you have any more questions, like in particular, I can break down it to you. Like I can go into more about the Battle of Puebla. I can talk about like when the French came back a year later and conquered them or won that battle. Like in detail, just ask, if you could, Barbara Kashaw, what's some questions in detail about Cinco de Mayo? I can go more into about when it became popular in the States, which was around 89, which I just said that, but I can break down years or how much money they actually made. So if you could, sis, just ask me another question like in more detail about it. I can talk about the comparison between Cinco de Mayo in the States and how it is in Mexico. Why is it so glamorous in the States? Yeah, so I can talk about I can talk about some of the revenue of two things about Cinco de Mayo. Just beer and avocados alone brings annually over $658 million just around Cinco de Mayo. So if you got any other questions, that's just the basic general breakdown of it. I can go to a little more in depth. All right. So next we're gonna do let's go ahead and do how much June costs. We're gonna do end with the June. All right. Pride Month. So the title of this class was how much June cost, but the young man had an excellent question. I felt it was need to break down that whole entire, just that chapter alone to talk about, man, the hardest will cost you everything. A hard will cost you your life. You know what I'm saying? So just always keep that in mind, like a harlot will cost you your life. Now, we just did a little bit about Cinco de Mayo. It's a $1.1 trillion industry now as far as brands. It's big in the States, not as big in Mexico itself. It's all about the battle of Pueblo, and the Hispanics had owed France, or Mexico had owed France some money. They come to collect along with 3 other countries. The other countries didn't want to continue to fight for it, but only the French stayed. And they brought about 500 men at the Battle of Pueblo. They lost, they brought 500 men. They lost 500 men. The battle only lasted, I think they said, a couple hours. It might have lasted a few hours. You know, knocked off 500. And they're like, yeah, take this L, and kicked them out of their land. And then the French came back a year later, but that's Cinco de Mayo, May 5th. Fast forward to today, in 1989, somebody thought it was wise to make this a holiday or make it known and promote beer in their brands, Modelo and Corona. And therefore, in the States, Cinco de Mayo is very big with Hispanics in the States, and that's why they love it. You don't really see none of them doing nothing for September 16th and Independence Day. I ain't seen no ad for it. I don't see them out like that. They only care about the independence, but they love them some Cinco de Mayo. All right, so now, get to the title of this class. How much does June cost? As y'all know, just this past Saturday, it was Pride Day. They also do like the last Saturday of June. It's like Pride Day. You know, it used to be just the last week, but they gave them a whole month. So every flaming LGBTQIA plus was out and about. You know what I'm saying? And Russ Muscle was downtown. They were having a good old time. All throughout the streets of downtown, they having a ball, they having a blast. So they doing them. They doing them, all right? So why does America push so heavy for the LGBTQIA plus community? That's it. That's all she wants is to get paid. And now, since the title of class, how much does June cost? We're about to break it down. When I say June, I'm really talking about Pride Month. This is not counting Father's Day. This is not counting Juneteenth money. This is counting just strictly Pride. It says the LGBTQIA plus businesses, or this is the SBA.gov. It says the SBA celebrates Pride Month. LGBTQ business in the United States contribute to the estimated 1.7 trillion. There you go, trillion to America's economy, creating thousands of new jobs each year. The SBA celebrates the LGBTQ invaders and entrepreneurs who provide essential service to diversified communities. Let's talk about the Pride timeline. It says Chicago, 1924, the Society for Human Rights opened up in Chicago, the first LGBTQ rights organization in the country. 1930, New York City, the Stonewall Inn opens the doors in the heart of Greenwich Village in Lower Manhattan. 1956, the ladder for the first nationally distributed lesbian publication begins in San Francisco. They have publishing papers. 1967, New York City, the Oscar Wilde Memorial Bookstore, the first bookstore devoted to gay and lesbian authors, opens up in New York City. 1972, Harvey Milk, the first openly gay elected official in the history of California, opens Castro Camera. 2004, the National Gay and Lesbian Chambers of Commerce creates Best-in-Class Diversity Certification Program for the LGBTQ business. Nationwide, 2024, the SBA hosts the Many Faces One Dream Tour Empower LGBT communities for color. Now they got Negroes in there. San Rafael, 2016, the SBA names Equator Coffee as the Small Business of the Year, the first LGBTQ-owned business to win the honor. 2020, nationwide, the U.S. Supreme Court rules that the Civil Rights 1964 Act protects gay, lesbian, transgender employees from discrimination based on sex. So all this fighting our ancestors did in the civil rights era to die for black people and rights, they added minorities and gender to it. So now they said that they died for their rights, but now we're going to add y'all to the civil rights. So how much does June cost? June costs around 1.7 trillion. It's just big business. When you're dealing with our oppressor, everything's about business with him. That's all he wants. He wants to make money. He wants to rule the earth. I'm gonna just read one scripture with y'all, because they might, to them it's money, but to us it's some dishes. I'm gonna do Psalms 55. I'm gonna do verse 20 and 21. Like these our oppressor is just the diabolical beast. He is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Let's see what this is. Yeah, let me get that. Whenever y'all read it, just whoever get it, y'all can read it.
Psalms chapter 55, verse 20.
Mm-hmm.
He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him.
Yeah, like he tried to be at peace with y'all. Like, you know, our oppressor, that be at peace with you. That give you Cinco de Mayo. That give you LGBTQ. They give you all this stuff to like appease you. Yeah, we can create jobs and you can make money and you can live your life how you want to live. Keep going.
He hath broken his covenant.
Man, they're gonna break every treaty, every treaty they sign, every covenant they sign, every contract they give you, they're gonna break it. The moment you stop giving what they want, the moment they stop making money off of you, whether you be dying in the streets or whether you're thriving, the moment they stop making money, they're gonna break that covenant. They're gonna break that contract they signed. They're gonna break that deal, that partnership that you built. Keep going.
Verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Man, just like that Harlem, man, she gives you smooth words. Man, brother, you can come over here in the States and we can make money. Orale, come on, amigo, let's get this paper. Oh, come on, LGBTQ. We got dolls made out of y'all. We got flags and Hallmark cards. Like, we're going to let y'all come over here and thrive. You can do what you want. Keep going.
But war was in his heart.
Let me tell you, war is in our oppressor's heart. No matter whatever he gives you. He give you a job. He give you a business. He give you a contract. War is going to always be in the side of our oppressor's heart. I brought an example about Donald Trump. Yeah, they celebrate Cinco de Mayo, but he still say you are rapists and murderers and try to put you in cages. Try to lock you up. He wanted to kill our Issachar brothers down there. All right, keep going.
His words were softer than oil.
Man, oil is something smooth. You put it on your face, it be all slick and it's soft. These are his words. Like, he'll say all the right stuff. Young man, let me tell you something, man. You're going to be great things. All you got to do is just follow my lead, and I got you. You know, so you come on downstairs with me, whatever, and make that right corner, just throw away the trash, and meet me in the Bentley. You go around the corner, man. The brother right there ready to stick you up. See, you trying to rob him. Kablam me. Like, they give you smooth words. Keep going.
Yet were they drawn sword.
Man, that man said he give you smooth words, but he clutching on his pistol. And he done took it out the hose. You know, so is that on that verse?
Come.
So the point is, America makes big money. America is big business. America only cares about making money. It's never something to honor or what really happens. If they can't make no money off of it, it's a no deal for them. How can they capitalize off of that? All right. So Cinco de Mayo is big in the States because they make trillions of dollars. The LGBTQ is big in the States because they make trillions of dollars. All right. So any other thing, it's gonna always make money. The porn industry, or the sex slaves, or the harlots, that's a multi-trillion-dollar industry. Multi-trillion. It's like 800 billion just in Las Vegas alone. And we didn't get to talk about in Tennessee, we ain't talk about Texas, New York, California, Atlanta, Florida. You know what I'm saying? So these are multi-trillion-dollar industries. America's going to promote because America makes money off of it. But we gotta be the ones who stay away from that snare. Don't fall for like the traps of giving them money. That's another thing too. Man, these broads be asking for money like so quick. Do you got $15 to give me? I need to give me some. Do you got 40? You got some money on your Cash App? Can you send me this? I need this real quick. Just 100. I forgot to pay something. Well, damn. What you mean you forgot? You forgot or you didn't? Which one is it? And don't tell me both, because if you forgot, you would have paid it. You didn't pay it because you want somebody else to give it to you. Or you did pay it, you want your money back. Nah, baby, I ain't coming with a receipt. I ain't give you nothing back. So, man, you gotta watch yourself with these harlots, because like they out here to keep us down. They out here to keep us trembling. They out here to keep us, to put us aside that snare. And what was that verse in the death chambers? Proverbs 7:27. They here to keep us inside them death chambers. So it's always important, man. As long as y'all become like more and more seasoned men, y'all young men, you gotta understand it's like you gotta be seasoned in this truth, and you gotta be careful not to make a harlot my sister. Granted, it's gonna be your wife, your headache, but don't make no slut my sister. You understand? Cause like it ain't just us. It ain't just y'all. It's us. So whatever problems you got, we all got. So we don't want to make any harlot our sister. Like let them be for what? See, like, let them stay for the streets. Y'all think it's saying like it's in the scriptures. She was in the what? Street. Let her stay there. We ain't out here trying to save these what? No, sir. No, sir. Or no, ma'am. I cannot do it. Not a please and thank you, not a goodbye. It is shalom. Bye. Out my face. Man, we ain't saving none of these whores. No, we're not doing it. Man, if she need help, if she need correction, if she need counseling, we can appoint her to those who are suited for that type of work. But that's only if she's asking for it. She definitely somehow she need $15. You got it on your Cash App. Goodbye. What do I look like? Do I look like that simple brother over there? Do I look like Zion Williamson? Because you done took down LeBron James. I ain't finna be the next LeBron James nor Zion. You ain't gonna take away the. Me and my brothers, you're not gonna get the strong, and you're not gonna get the weak. We just gonna say no to it all the way across the top. All right. So hopefully I answered that y'all sister question about Cinco de Mayo. So if anybody wants to ask y'all, man, how much does the LGBTQ IA plus community makes? They are $1 trillion behavior or mindset. They make trillions of dollars. All right. Someone asks you about how much the Cinco de Mayo make over the years, that's $1 trillion business. So for much hatred as Americans push towards our Issachar brothers, then let them stay up there just to make millions of dollars. All right. So Cinco de Mayo is $1 trillion. June is $1 trillion. And harlots is a multi-trillion-dollar business. So, all right, with that, I'm going to end the class. Shalom, Israel. This is Israelite School of UPK. Let me go ahead and do these security announcements real quick. All right. Bear with me one moment. Let me get this right. Yeah, you know it said that in the Bible, did you? Yeah, man, we ain't saving none of them, man. They for the streets. All right, shalom, Israel. This is ISUPK security announcements. We got the ISUPK started on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to that brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period is over, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Ma'ashra, which means 10% in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny or increase the Lord gives you. You give this to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, which is a free will offering for priests. This is not mandatory. So whatsoever amount you like to give, you may give. For the next upcoming holy convocation to be determined. Next, if a brother wants to be a trooper in a school, he should start with all black boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, I said, Majum, been to Israel. Do my curse salute. Mashabat, Majum, Barak, Yahabashi, Yashab, Rakatah, Yalamatan. Class dismissed.
Am I tripping? Or is that what I think it is?